speaking of Tiger Woods, did you guys hear he won the Player Impact Program this year?
Yeah, for the, what was it, third time?
Yeah. You pretty pumped about that? I see it. You're fist bumping over there.
Tiger.
He's getting his check from him in a couple weeks.
So for those that are listening that are unfamiliar, the Player Impact Program is basically a chance for the PGA Tour to hand gobs of money to guys regardless of how good they did at golf. I mean, essentially.
What did he get, like 60?
He got 10. The top spot is $10 million.
Okay.
So he got the 10. So here we go. Tiger's victory in the PIP. Tiger Woods claimed the top spot in the Player Impact Program, third time in 4 years, earning a $10 million prize. Despite limited tournament appearances due to injuries, Woods continues to dominate the fan engagement and media metrics that define the PIP.
Player Impact
Program. Let's talk a little bit about the program. Let's get a little history on this. Introduced back in 2021, the PIP was designed by the PGA Tour to reward players who generate significant fan engagement and positive attention for professional golf. The program acknowledges players whose influence and popularity grow the sport, even if they're not always at the top of the leaderboard. It was created in response to rising competition from the rival league, LIV Golf, as a way to keep high-profile stars loyal to the PGA Tour. So ultimately, and like I said, they looked at guys like Phil Mickelson, who weren't exactly winning all the time on the PGA Tour, and got handed a massive check. They're like, okay, well, what about these other guys who aren't winning all the time? What's going to stop them from taking a massive check and joining Phil Mickelson on the high flyers over at LIV? Well, they're like, well, I know what we'll do. We'll just count up all the tweets and then give Tiger $10 million.
I have a question
Simple.
about that.
Done.
Now, do you think this is a way to keep those guys playing on the tour, even if they're like lower in the standings?
Without doubt.
I think, to me, I don't think it keeps them playing on the tour. I think it keeps them
Motivated,
from not going to LIV.
Oh,
Because there's just that extra way to make money and to be at the thing that was the orig.
Right. Like, I mean, I think the talks of the Phil Mickelson sign-on bonus was like between 150 and 200 million.
And dude, his win at that, what do you call it?
Meanwhile, Tiger Woods has made 30 million from the PIP program.
Wow.
So yes, 30 million, ton of money, fantastic. I've probably blown 30 million 100 times in my life with John Daly at the casino, but I guess it's a little bit. It's supposed to help. Scotty Scheffler, 8 million. Rory McIlroy, 4.5. Xander, 4.5. Jordan Spieth, 4.5. That's going to help pay off his wrist surgery.
Well, especially when they're doing it like that, that really would motivate me because like it's just not just one big prize. It's one,
Colin Morikawa, 4.5. Shane Lowry, 3.5. JT, 3.5. My guy Tommy Fleetwood, 3.5. Wyndham Clark, 3.5. Here's some of the metrics, and this is what surprises me about the fact that Max Homa is not on this list.
Yeah.
But the PIP ranking combines internet searches, media mentions, social media engagements, which is where I think Max Homa dominates, TV sponsor exposure, so that you even get points for just being paid to be in commercials.
Isn't that funny? It's like the TikTok hierarchy when you're like in the creator fund and like, how many views, how many shares, and they just, that's the same thing. That's kind of cool.
Literally.
What blows my mind is I created an image here.
Yeah.
Between Scotty Scheffler and Tiger Woods.
With Scotty Scheffler obviously having one of the greatest seasons of his career and losing the number one spot to Tiger Woods. But here, so Josh put together a little bit of this, I forgot what is this called, like the Google search
Google
ranking or something.
Yeah.
And we could see here in blue, we have Tiger Woods and how often he's searched. It looks to me like we've got a pretty healthy spike around the Masters. I know we don't have a date under there, but that's the first sort of spike. Mm-hmm. And then it's Tiger Woods earlier in the week because we all wanted him to win. And then it was Scotty Scheffler a little later in the week because he actually won. And then we float along a little more and Scotty Scheffler spiked to whatever they're calling 100%. And my guess, that is the week that Scotty Scheffler did hard time and went straight to jail. But I do like it. People are like, yeah, but we should search Tiger Woods this week too. Like, I mean, he gets a little bump.
What's crazy is that Tiger Woods still beat him.
Yeah.
Like, even though he's got that massive peak, Tiger still beats him with those little peaks that he's got on there.
I mean, I think they're not wrong in the fact that regardless of how much Tiger Woods plays, he is still hands down the most popular golfer in all of golf's existence
forever.
So the other parts that go into the Nielsen Q score as well as fan engagement, all these things go together to make up the PIP. Here's what I find funny though. This was meant to combat LIV Golf. And yet even like 2 years into the program, they just cut the thing in half. So year one, this thing had $100 million budget and it paid out the top 20 players for all the reasons we just heard.
There should be like a smaller retired golfer thing for other guys that are still doing that too, like Jack.
By 2024, they had hacked the program in half down to 50 million and split it among 10 players instead of 20. So whatever they thought they were doing to keep these guys from LIV Golf, instantly was chopped in half. But they're now changing the program again for 2025. We're off to a brand new year. The program's going back to $100 million annually.
That's right.
Apparently the 50 million wasn't enough, but they are changing some of the more controversial, calculations in this. And now it is going to be a blend of player performance, FedEx Cup points, and media mentions.
I think for the past couple of years, there's like, sorry, honey, we're tight on money.
Yeah, we're tight on money. Better get these guys tweeting about me.
Do they give you a hierarchy to what's the most important pinpoints for achieving this? Like getting searched is like the best.
No, because here's the criticism on the PIP program is two of the things. On-course achievements played no significant role in ranking, leading to questions about the program's alignment with the competitive spirit of golf and opaque scoring. The weighing of metrics was unclear, leading to criticism over how winners were determined. So they don't actually tell you what it takes to win. They just give you this. It's similar to like when you have like a video taken down from TikTok. You never know why it was taken down. You don't know what you did wrong. They just send you like a 700-page terms sheet that you agreed to and tell you somewhere in there you broke a rule, and we're not going to tell you which one.